Well, I'm telling everybody because it's important to not keep secrets. It's important to let people know how you're doing. That way you can get help. That way you can get support. Like I said, I need prayers and prayers after prayers after prayers. And I've been so angry that I wasn't even praying that often. You know what I mean? I've just been so freaking mad and just for no real reason, honestly. I have a tendency when I'm angry to handle things the wrong way, say the wrong things. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still very unhappy about how I was treated in the past, and I'd really love to let that go. But when I get angry about things that are happening in the present, it's very easy to bring up that stuff from the past and say a bunch of things you shouldn't have said and do a bunch of things you shouldn't have done, and that just is not right. And like I said, I own that. I'm a very, very angry person who's trying to work through the anger and who does sometimes have the emotional maturity of a 14-year-old teenager. And I'm being dead serious. You all have seen this, firsthand. And yeah, I can come on here and say, yeah, I do act like a fool sometimes. I do say stupid crap sometimes. I do need to let all that crap go and to move on. But like I said, and we all know, it's easier said than done. But I was also able to have people, speak life in me today and to impart wisdom upon me. And it's just so beautiful how some people have that gift of being able to tell you exactly what you need to hear and it be actually, heartfelt and honest and very, very authentic. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel better now than I have like in like the past week and a half, past 2 weeks. And like I said, it's a large part of it is having people that I can talk to, having people able to talk to me and to talk to me in a positive manner and let me know about the positive impact that I myself have had on other people just because of the fact that I'm in recovery, the fact that I've been clean and sober for almost 6 years. A lot of people are, very proud and very inspired by that. And I'm really grateful to hear that. I think that's a beautiful thing. Um, yeah, it's just freaking hard though, dude. Life is tough. But it is all about you, how you handle it. And with me, I'm notorious for handling things very, very badly. And it's a shame too, because I'm almost 47 years old. Yeah, I'll be a. That's crazy. That doesn't even sound right coming out of me. Almost 47? Like, really? Like, how is that possible? I mean, it feels like just yesterday that, my mom was taking me, to the Puyallup Fair. Yep, those are good memories. Like I said, sometimes they're few and far between, but when I have them, I just have this warm feeling in my heart. It's nice to be able to think about, the good times, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that a lot of us, we all have them, you know what I mean? Some more than others, some less than others. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, well, I gotta go. I'm having issues with my new computer. I have this rose gold laptop and it's touchscreen, and um, honestly, I'm still trying to see, trying to see all the features and stuff that it has. You know what I mean? It's been actually, I've never had a laptop like this before. This one is pretty cool. It has a CD-ROM drive and everything, and then I have my cool little digital camera I just got off of Temu for like what, 25, $30. So that's really cool for me because I love landscape photography and wildlife photography. So I mean, you got to start somewhere when it comes to hobbies and whatnot. Start cheap, and then the better you get at whatever it is you're doing, then the more money you can invest to really make your hobby worthwhile. So I'm gonna start with a little cheap $35 camera, and we'll see where things go. Yeah. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. My goal still is to end the month of June with 1,000 subscribers. And like I said, with this channel, it's a hodgepodge or whatever that's called of everything from movie reviews, television reviews, book reviews. I like to discuss current events. I really like to educate people on the whole race relations things and the racism that still exists in this country. It's 2025 and people are acting like it's 1725. And sometimes I like to talk about recovery related topics. And like I said, I also give my testimony. I tell my life story, the good parts, the bad parts, and the ugly parts. Because in the past, there's a lot of ugly parts, and I also have that tendency to tell people how I really feel about them, at least the ones who were so horrible to me in the past, you know what I mean? But then again, that's also redundant, it's ridiculous, it's a very freaking childish thing for me to do. And yeah, I'm working on that, so with a lot of prayer and a lot of positive thinking, a lot of positive action, redirecting my train of thought. That's one, that's where hobbies come in, aside from like, working and stuff, and one's free time. When you have free time, it's best to focus on things that are positive. Like I said, that's why I'm going to be taking a lot more pictures, doing a lot more videos and stuff in regards to like landscapes and wildlife. And we really want to get to Glacier National Park. Hopefully, like the second week of July, we'll go. And I want to get some pictures because it's absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. I haven't been to many places, but, out of all of them, that's probably the most beautiful in terms of, like, mountain ranges and whatnot. So, yeah, and like I said, if you haven't been and you're, in the lower 48, I would highly recommend it. Even if you got to drive there, do it. It's definitely worth it. Yeah. So anyways, I will talk to you all later. Thank you for letting me rant. Thank you for letting me apologize for acting a fool like I was these past couple of weeks. And the crazy thing is, I don't even really feel that embarrassed. It's just me being a human being, me falling short, me not being perfect. What was really embarrassing was me on the streets acting a fool for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. No, that stuff that was embarrassing. Something silly I may say now, that's nothing in comparison to how ridiculous I was when I was on the streets. And like I said, glory to God, He delivered me from that. But also on the flip side, being a Christian, there's a lot of forces at work, and the enemy is coming after me when it comes to like me getting close to God and being the kind of Christian I'm supposed to be. It all started like a week, maybe a week and a half after I got baptized back in November of 2023. It's been like there's this darkness that's over me, you know what I mean? And I've had people pray over me, and it's like, yeah, it's something that you gotta fight, and it's freaking hard. We live in a fallen world. Yeah, things are getting bad. And I don't want to leave this world with a bunch of hatred and darkness in my heart. Don't want to be like that at all. So funny. Okay, I don't know what that is. Whatever. Alright, anyways, I have to go, and I have to go. Talk to y'all another time. Have a wonderful night. God bless you all. Bye-bye.